Members of the small business community, fellow Barbadians, ever so often life presents itself as a set of seeming ironies. On occasion, a celebration of events considered important to us has to be coupled with sober reflection on the challenges of our immediate circumstances. It is this paradox with which Small Business Week 2020 greets us, as together we grapple with the debilitating impact meted out to the micro, small and medium enterprise sector resulted from the unimaginable emergence of global coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. This year's events have confirmed that as stakeholders within the entrepreneurial ecosystem, we must be resolved to ensure that our efforts at advancing this very important sector are neither shrouded in self-doubt or in self-defeatism. It is with this in mind that I underscore the importance of the theme for Small Business Week 2020, namely, the era of digital disruption, thinking beyond the box. This theme serves as a reminder that a number of critical avenues must be pursued if there is to be greater success along this entrepreneurial journey. Among these are the fact that to compete in this digital era, firms will need to review and in some cases even to revise their operating models every 18 to 24 months. While for some firms that pace of change may seem impossible, their very survival in today's world depends on it. It will require implementation of practical strategies and frameworks to increase entrepreneurial agility so that these businesses can evolve their operating models continuously and also unlock the fullest potential of their business life cycle. Digital disruption is real and it is happening now. And it is fundamentally challenging and fundamentally changing the way in which organizations will be required to compete both today and for decades to come. Those who choose not to be transformational today will quickly face the prospect of extinction tomorrow. As a result, there must be an urgent understanding that going digital means much more than simply the effective use of technology. Rather, it is a new way of life in which we all need to be ready and prepared to participate. The question to be asked is this: does the orthodox thinking of a bricks and mortar strategy suffice, or does that now have to be complemented by digital marketing and perhaps electronic commerce and electronic payment solution platforms? There's a vast world of business strategies that now need to be mastered by business operators and also by consumers alike. And this new frontier begins with and necessitates the provision of ample guidance for the digitally unprepared, so as to better position them to seize the myriad opportunities that await those of us who are entrepreneurially fit. This government, therefore, has a duty and will remain cognizant of its responsibility to demonstrate situational awareness of the challenges and the needs facing and confronting the micro, small, and medium enterprises sector, and to position itself to respond in a timely and an efficient and an effective manner to the challenges faced by those businesses that have been disrupted and even in some cases also dislocated as a result of the ongoing saga of the COVID-19 pandemic. To this end, my ministry will shortly be launching a national financial literacy initiative, which is intended to facilitate the sustainability and lifelong success of businesses, individuals, and also of households. Through this initiative, a series of financial literacy satellite clinics will be held across the length and breadth of Barbados in order to promote and encourage sound financial management as a way of life that can positively impact all levels of our society and also impact in a positive way all micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. A virtual program version of the training modules will also be prepared and placed online so as to facilitate the easiest form of access for all persons who wish to participate. The ministry will also facilitate the development of a national micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises act by March of 2021. This will create the legislative space which is absolutely necessary for us to incentivize and promote a more competitive and innovative MSME sector, while affording MSMEs a suite of relevant incentives to positively impact both their sustainability and also their growth. The Ministry will also continue to work with the Barbados Stock Exchange and the Small Business Association in partnership to develop a junior stock market in the country. And greater access through the stock market will be created for the purpose of financing a capital market in Barbados. This will be further complemented by the establishment of a collateral registry, which will be aimed at allowing micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises to benefit from an online registry system where they can register charges and collateral created by borrowers to secure credit facilities which are provided by lenders. The collateral registry will provide, for the first time ever in Barbados, a facility for online registration of security interest in movable assets which will be pledged as collateral. This groundbreaking approach is intended to stimulate the use of movable property as security interests in order to increase micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises' access to credit in this country. Going forward, a niche must also be carved out for the micro, small, and medium enterprises sector to benefit even more significantly from government's policies, prescriptions, and commitments to build out a renewable energy sector in Barbados. It is in this regard that efforts of MSMEs to leverage those opportunities, as well as to strategically build out other national priority sectors, including information communications technology, the creative industry sector, the agribusiness sector, and critical tourism niches such as health and wellness tourism, sports tourism, and community-based tourism must all be facilitated to the fullest extent possible, so that all these platforms can be further developed and taken to what was a previously elusive export level of platform. While our micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises have been given a terrible blow, we as a people must never surrender. Our goal must be to bind ourselves even closer together. At this critical juncture, defeat is not an option. As we look to the future, therefore, let us commit to helping the most vulnerable amongst us, since we are all collectively only as strong as our weakest link. In closing, let us look up to the one who best understands and can change our plight for the better. It is for this reason that I take courage personally from the words of our national anthem, which reminds us that the Lord has been the people's guide for past 300 years, and with him on the people's side we have no doubts or fears. Upward and onward we shall go, inspired, exulting, free, and greater will our nation grow in strength and unity. Let us therefore think beyond the box and allow our disruptive technologies not to hinder, but to advance our better cause. I thank you.